Hello everyone, thank you all for tuning into today's case. Today's case is going to be on Brandon Lawson. Brandon was born on November 18th, 1986 in Fort Worth, Texas, to Bradley and Kimberly Lawson. Brandon Lawson grew up in a big family and appeared to have a happy childhood. He spent a lot of time outdoors with his brothers Kyle and Billy and sister Brittany. He enjoyed fishing and camping, and he couldn't wait to get his own pickup truck. Brandon was a junior in high school when he met sophomore Latissa Lofton and asked her for her number. The couple became inseparable, and they went on to have 3 children together. Latissa also became a stepmother to a child that Brandon had in a previous relationship. Just before his disappearance, with the stress of working more than 60 hours per week in the oil fields and a newborn son at home, Brandon turned to meth. According to an interview with Brandon Lawson's brother Kyle, Brandon called Kyle on August 7th, 2013 to see if he knew where to find the drug. Brandon did not want to go home to his family that evening, causing a fight with Latissa. When he did not return to their home on August 8th, after their fight, he left angrily in his truck just before midnight. Latissa stated, "When he left, I guess he did not have a lot of gas. I called my brother-in-law to tell him Brandon was going to run out of gas, and I put the gas tin on the porch to give to him so he could go get him gas because he was pretty mad at me at the time." Brandon had called his father at 11:30 p.m. to explain he was driving to his home in Crowley, Texas. Brandon never finished the 3-hour drive. As Brandon ran out of gas on Route 277 at 12:30 a.m. on August 9th, he called his brother Kyle in a panic, causing Kyle to worry that Brandon was high and hallucinating. Brandon said on the call that there were 3 people chasing him out of town, and he later on clarified to his brother Kyle that he was talking about the Mexicans in the neighborhood. Brandon denied being high when his brother asked him. With his wife and 4-year-old son in the car, Kyle left his house and drove to Brandon's house to get the gas can Latissa had left on the porch. Kyle and Brandon exchanged several more phone calls, with Brandon often hanging up after just a few sentences. At one point, Brandon told Kyle that he was bleeding. In the meantime, Brandon called 911 around 12:50 a.m. Brandon told the dispatcher that he wasn't alone and that he needed the police. When a passing truck saw the tail end of Lawson's parked truck hanging over the white line of the road at 12:56 a.m., he called 911 to report it. A police officer arrived around 1:10 a.m. to inspect the abandoned vehicle just as Kyle pulled up while on the phone with Brandon. Brandon told Kyle he was right there and he saw him drive, but neither Kyle nor the police officer could see him. Kyle had thought that maybe Brandon may be hiding from the officer, so he parked down the road and waited. But even after the officer left, Brandon was nowhere to be found. At this point, all of Kyle's calls were now going to Brandon's voicemail, so he left to take his family home. Kyle returned to the abandoned truck at dawn, but Brandon was still missing. A deputy report stated the only sign of anyone being in that area was a spot under a tree where it appeared someone sat down close to the roadway within eyesight of where Brandon Lawson's pickup truck broke down. The Coke County Sheriff's Office towed Brandon's truck at 8 a.m. and it was noted that Brandon had an outstanding warrant for drug charges and had spent time in jail before leading them to suspect Kyle was helping his brother vanish. When 2 polygraphs cleared Kyle, the search for Brandon continued. Authorities searched the area with thermal imaging cameras, airplanes, and 6 cadaver dogs, but found nothing. Latissa Lofton even hired a private investigator who led a team of 10 people. Kyle said Brandon had told him that Latissa had people from their neighborhood after him. Everyone involved agreed he was just paranoid. Brandon Lawson was originally reported missing on August 13, 2013, the same day that Texas Rangers conducted a helicopter search. Local police had already determined the day prior that he was no longer in the county. Brandon's family ultimately created Help Find Brandon Lawson Facebook page to receive tips. Brandon's brother Kyle stated, "My brother might have been a felon and might have messed with drugs and he might have relapsed, but he loved his children. He took care of his children. He was a good person. He wasn't some dope fiend living on the streets, robbing people or trying to get over on someone to get high again." While police discovered that Brandon had withdrawn from his 401k prior to disappearing, he was set to start a new job within days, and his family doesn't believe that he purposefully vanished. On February the 4th, 2022, nearly a decade after Brandon went missing, clothing was found that was identified as Brandon's. A further search led to the discovery of human remains near Brandon's last known location. The remains may have been Brandon's, but there has been no DNA test revealed to the public to confirm. To this day, Brandon remains missing. To me, it seems as if they're really close to solving or getting some kind of new information about this case. I do hope that they do find out new information, anything to give this family closure, because, it was just really recently that they found this out, which was in February of 2022, this year. And I hope that they can find something. Thank you all for tuning into this video and listening to this case. Have a nice day.